What if I told you in a world obsessed with speed, one man dared to slow down? While others were racing toward the future, he sat quietly, thinking about what that future might cost. His name was Norbert Wiener, and long before artificial intelligence became a buzzword, he had already seen where it was going, not through dreams, but through mathematics. Not in fear, but in clarity. Born in 1894, Wiener wasn't like other children. By the time he was 11, he had finished college. At 18, he had a doctorate in philosophy. He wasn't just intelligent, he was out of time, like a soul misplaced in the wrong century. While most people saw the world through experience, he saw it through systems, patterns, loops, information. And through those loops, he saw a disturbing possibility. During World War II, while the world was torn apart by bombs and blood, Wiener was busy with something more abstract, studying how machines could learn. He noticed something chilling. When machines were fed information and given a goal, they could adapt, self-correct, evolve. They weren't just tools anymore. They were beginning to behave. He called this new science cybernetics, the study of control and communication in humans and machines. It wasn't just engineering, it was philosophy. It was a mirror, reflecting what happens when systems grow too smart and the humans behind them forget to ask why they're being built in the first place. In 1948, Wiener wrote a book that wasn't just academic, it was a warning. He said, "The machine will do what it's told, but are we wise enough to tell it the right things?" He warned that automation could destroy jobs, that machines could decide who lives and who dies in war, and that algorithms might one day replace human judgment, not because they're better, but because they're cheaper. He wasn't afraid of machines. He was afraid of humans who didn't question them. He believed the real danger wasn't in circuits or code. It was in our tendency to chase progress blindly, without ethics, without thought, without soul. He refused to help the military weaponize his research. He turned down fame and funding, choosing instead to live as a quiet rebel in a world that wanted to move too fast. And so the world moved on. Wiener became a footnote in the history of computing. Others took his ideas, made them profitable, turned them into products. His voice, once loud with insight, was drowned in the noise of industry. But now, decades later, his words are returning, not as nostalgia, but as prophecy. Because we now live in the future he feared, a world where machines recommend who we should love, what we should believe, and even what we should become. They write our songs, drive our cars, fight our wars. And in all of this, have we ever stopped to ask, are we still in control? Norbert Wiener may be forgotten by history books, but his wisdom lingers in every algorithm that makes a choice for us. His warning still echoes in the silence between each automated decision. "Fear not the machine," he said. "Fear the moment we stop questioning it." Maybe he wasn't just ahead of his time. Maybe we're finally catching up to him. And maybe now, more than ever, we need to hear his voice again.